Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to HOI4 as we were playing as Russia. So the first thing we're going to be doing in today's episode is we're going to go ahead and start getting a war goal on Iran. And we'll just get it here on their capital. It's going to be 43 political power, take 215 days. And the reason why we're going to work on that now is because you can see that the Iranians are currently going the communist route on their focus tree. So eventually they're going to be fully communist, and then we've got the risk of them joining one of the communist factions. I prefer that they join the faction that we're already currently at war with, the Mutual Assistance Bloc, which again is a communist faction. Now we might already have them defeated by that point. We'll just have to see. I really hope they don't join the American faction because I'm not really interested in fighting the United States. If we can avoid it, there's not really anything we want from them. I suppose we could take like Alaska or something, but yeah, we don't even really care about any of their territory. So I prefer to avoid conflict with the Americans, let them fight everybody else as they're already currently doing. They're at war with most of the world at this point. So I'd prefer that we don't have to fight the Americans. Spain still has not joined the conflict at all. Remember, they are communists, so they would probably join that faction. So we're going to try and get this war goal now. It's a shame that it is going to take so long. We won't get it until the 21st of September. But I've already got these troops moving over to this front. Also building up a supply hub here since we do need one. Over here I think we should be okay. We'll just have like a small army on this side. And we'll move some troops there probably after we finish up on this side of things. Yeah, we'll focus on that. You also notice that the infantry have a different icon. That's because I did name many of our unit designs based on your guys' suggestions. So we got the Imperial Guard for the infantry, so I get them a little crown icon here. We got the Tsar's Chosen for the Alpine troops, Cossacks for the Cav, and Rasputins for our light tanks. Also named several of our plane designs based on your guys' suggestions. So we got the naval bombers and the close air support named, and I have a name for the tactical bombers once we get those finished researching. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue our invasion of Romania and Bulgaria. Remember, we're not going after that capital. Looks like we might end up losing this location here. We're also going to lose there. We need to hurry up and get a unit here so that tank doesn't get himself cut off. In fact, he might be best off retreating there just in case. Yeah, there's a real chance. Now we have a tank moving over there as well. Yeah, having some difficulty here now. Not able to push forward so rapidly anymore. Looks like we should hold out there, which is good because that tank is able to retreat over to there. Alright, so we are winning here now. Let's go ahead and have this tank unit help that cav unit out. Try and get that province back that we lost. And how are we doing on the skies? Pretty good. Okay, just wanted to make sure. They do actually have fighters here, though. So you know what? Let's send a few more planes. Because we didn't send a ton. We didn't really need a lot of planes over there. Or at least I thought we didn't. But we could use a bit more. So let's do... We'll do 2 wings of fighters here. And then I'd also like to get some more tactical bombers over there. So I'll move these guys. Just to get us a little bit more close air support. Alright, so no easy wins anywhere. It does look like they have really moved their troops over to this border at this point, causing us some issues. We are going to win there, though. And what we could also do is go ahead and take that province. We're going to lose the defense there. Those tanks aren't great at the defense. They did open up here, so let's go ahead and take these provinces. Yeah, looks like we should get the win here if we just assist. Keep pushing forward there. And I'd like to win here too, so let's do an attack with the cav and the tank that will be assisted by this infantry unit. And let's go and take this province as well. And then this Alpine unit will go over here and grab this location for us. And Pakistan is offering us a non-aggression pact. They are currently in the Central Powers. Okay, so we're going to decline that. Afghanistan is not in any faction, so they're another one we could attack. I don't know if they're worth it. With Iran, you're getting some good resources, particularly the oil. We can also create a faction with Iran. If they weren't on communist, I would. Same thing with Turkey here. You can create a faction with them, but remember, we have them going fascist eventually. And so because of that, we're not going to ally with either one of them. Probably won't have any allies in this playthrough, guys. It's just going to be Russia standing alone in all of our wars, but that's okay. We've done that before, not had any friends. That's likely going to be the scenario here in this campaign. Alright, so once we get over there, we're going to need a unit to hold this province. Now that we have these guys cut off, we can get them destroyed. We should probably send this railway gun to the front along with this one, now that we have control of the rails. We'll just bring this guy here, and then what we can do is have this unit will provide the bonus here, since we're going to attack and destroy these guys. So I'm going to have this guy come over here and help out, and then we'll probably just not defend across the river. So after we start this attack, we'll assist with this unit, get that done, get those units wiped out. Having some difficulty here now, because I moved the Alpine unit there, unfortunately. But we did win here, and with us taking this province, that'll cut off those two divisions. Let's go ahead and take this location next, though we would have to do an attack here to stop that unit. And within 16 hours, I don't know if we can do it. Hold them long enough. Let's go here as well. And then, yeah, we should be going this way. Let's go and keep pushing forward here. We're just not getting the troops here quick enough. And they're about to cut us off here now. Let's move all these guys here, and then just have other units fill in. In fact, I think a big problem here is the tanks are a little bit overstretched. Yeah, so let's reduce this middle one here. So the tanks will go into this area rather than these provinces here that we're not even advancing on. We might also want to do the same with this army here. Yeah, just have the blue army in these two locations. Yeah, I think that's the better way to do it. Alright, so now let's go and grab this one. Though we could get across the river, we should probably take advantage of this opportunity to get across the river and take these provinces over before they get somebody over there to defend it. We lost the aristocratic investments. No, that only lasted, I think it was a year. We did get the battleships. Alright, excellent. So I believe we have everything for those battleships. And so now we're going to work on the carriers. Let me just double check, make sure there's nothing here that we're missing. I think we got everything. Okay, so let's go and work on the carriers now. And there's only one choice for that, which is the one I was planning on using, the Black Sea Fleet. That's the only MIO that gives bonuses for just capital ships, since its battle line shipbuilder only gives the bonuses for the cruisers and the battleships. While heavy attack is helpful, the main thing that your capital ships are going to be fighting is light ships and planes. And so I think it's better to go on this route first. And we'll start with the anti-air. And so that's all we're gonna have for this initial build, because remember, you can't really change them once you start constructing them. And so let's go ahead when you can change them after you finish construction. But yeah, we wouldn't be able to add any additional traits to it. This is how our first battleship is gonna look. We named them Peter. That's after Peter the Great, so ignore the 3 here. That's just to indicate that it's a 1940 battleship. And we've got all this filled out, and then up here at the top, we've got the 2 heavy guns to try and get a good, decent heavy attack there. And then we have the 2 dual purpose, so that's getting us both light attack and the anti-air. I almost want to change one of these out just because I don't know that heavy attack is going to be necessary to have that high. And so you could change this out to the anti-air, and then instead have this anti-air be the dual purpose, just to get a bit more light attack, and it also increases your speed and reduces the production by a lot. So that wouldn't be bad, and you'd have a solid anti-air, and heavy attack is fine. I think that might be better to do it this way. I've been designing my battleships a lot different in my latest series. I found that the higher heavy attack just isn't as necessary. Generally, it's your planes that will sink most of the capital ships, and it's the capital ships that sink all the lighter ships, the destroyers and the cruisers. And so having the good light attack with the anti-air to protect them from planes seems to be the best way to go. That's just what I've been finding. And this is not a bad heavy attack. Obviously, you know, having another gun there would be nice, but yeah, the production cost is just so much higher. When you look at that, that's like a significant increase. And so you're able to produce these battleships that much quicker when you do it this way. Also, you have the higher speed, so that means they're less likely to get hit. We want to upgrade this with a better anti-air, so that'll go up to 15.7, but really this is a solid design here. I like this. I wish that we had gotten a few other techs, so better anti-air, for instance, and then the radar, but we didn't get any of those yet. So that's something we need to work on, and so we're only going to build one of these. We also don't have a ton of dockyards, so that's another reason to only build one. But let's go and save that, and we'll just build one for right now. And then once we get some of those other techs, I'll get a second one going, and then of course we'll have more battleships at that point as well. So we're going to want to pull back on these other ships here. All right, so that looks solid. So we've got our first battleship building. Took us long enough, but we'll get it done in, let me just take a look here. So the 29th of July, 1942. Hopefully we can speed that up some with more production bonuses. There's a few for dockyard construction, so yeah, maybe we can speed that up. All right, so let's go and do this attack here. Try and get these 2 units wiped out. And then just also making sure we don't get cut off here. We're very close to. You can see we're losing in both of those, despite the fact that they have to attack across the river. We did win here. All right, excellent. So now more units that can be destroyed. So let's go ahead and attack in both of these locations. And yeah, hopefully you can hold out there until these other 2 units get here. Alright, so we're across the river, getting these provinces. Let's try and go this way. I'll see what we can do. We are very vulnerable to being cut off here, though, so we'll have to see. Yeah, we're all not going to be able to do that. Let's just hold that location for now. We need to get more units over there. And we should have more coming now that we wiped out those 2 units. He can go here. That's open. Always want to take advantage of any locations where... Oh, that's interesting. Well, any locations that are, undefended. But Italy just declared war on Yugoslavia. And remember, they were not at war. I don't think that they were at war with that mutual assistance bloc. So now they have been brought into that conflict as well. The Allies have. And so remember, those are all the countries here that they'll be fighting. Doesn't have a huge effect. Mostly just means that they'll be getting some of Yugoslavia, which of course they're going to be fighting over since they're at war with the Central Powers already. And so they'll probably get completely pushed out of here. Yeah, just essentially everybody is at war with everybody, with the exception of us. We have avoided getting involved in these conflicts too much. Keeping our wars a bit more contained. Romania has capitulated, excellent. I guess that's because we took their capital here. And so now you gotta wipe out these units here that are up along the border that are mostly from Yugoslavia, it seems. So let's go ahead and do these attacks. Let's also reduce this. We don't need to defend this location here across the river. Go ahead and just start wiping them out now. We'll attack all across the frontier. Alright, so that looks pretty solid. We're also getting those nice bonuses from having the railway gun here. And we need to move the other railway gun a bit closer to this frontier. Let's go and wipe out this unit. And these guys can help out here. Okay, so Italy's been pulled into larger conflict. I didn't know they weren't. Yeah, maybe they hadn't gotten involved in this at all. Maybe not. I don't know, though, because they had lost these provinces. Yeah, clearly Italy was already in the conflict. I don't know why they wouldn't have been. Alright, so we should have more troops coming over this way, but we also need to get some fronts going up along here. So let's go ahead and fix that. Bring more troops over here. And maybe not have this army here at all, just to, I think we should be okay. Well, we need more Blue Army troops over here. This is what we'll do. We'll send all of our Blue Army troops that are in this area over to here, and then take these guys and put them up on this front line right here with Yugoslavia. So maybe we can get some of that territory, at least get more war score, is what I'm thinking. Okay, this is a whole... I see. I guess you could just extend the whole front like that, can't you? Okay, I didn't think about that. Okay, so what we'd want to do is keep them here then, and then just extend the border for all these units. I think we're going to keep the tanks down here so we can focus on Bulgaria since it's a little bit more important to us. We did get a decision here that we can take. This might be one for, yeah, weekly war support, which we could always get a bit higher. I don't think that's a necessary decision for us to take right now. So just say we don't need to be notified of it. Alright, so let's make sure these guys are not leaving. I want all these troops to be here on this front. And what we could also do is get an offensive line here. That would be helpful. And maybe get rid of this one here. Instead, yeah, we'll get rid of this one too. Instead, just do another one. There you go, beautiful. Make sure they're getting their planning bonuses. Alright, so just gotta wait for more troops to get over here. And it seems that a lot of these guys are attempting to leave. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's this Mongolia. Alright, I was about to say, because I don't think we have any troops over there on that border. We do need to keep moving forward here. Let's actually go this way and grab that province. And then we'll have, or you know what we could do? This guy could grab that province. And then this one here, we'll just keep on pushing forward here. And then, yeah, just have these guys set up to grab all this territory here. You know what, that's not the best way to do that. We'll have this guy go this way. Just make sure our troops are pushing forward. So we'll have one guy go over here. And you know what, let's attack here. See if we can't get that, at least lock them down. That one's clearly not going to work, so we'll go this way instead. So having some difficulty over there, as we expected to, largely due to the supply issues. So we actually are having troops leave here. This is not what we want. You guys stay here. Yeah, I'm assuming they're all going over to this front here. We don't want that. You guys stay over here. Alright, let's go and attack here. Again, just trying to get as much war score as we can. It looks like these borders are about to be connected. We did get our focus completed, strengthen the mobilization plan. So one thing that's been pointed out in the comments is that this is a decision we have to take in order to get some actual advisors. You get 3 new advisors. I think those are all political advisors. So we do want to get those. But again, I really feel like we need to focus on getting this other research slot. And so we're going to do that first, guys, because there's a lot of focuses here in between us and that one. You got this one, and then you can get that. And these are 35 days. And so with the 70-day focus, that's 140 days total for us to get that last research slot. So I think it's important for us to get that. Japan just declared war on the Dutch East Indies. So the Dutch are in a faction, I believe, aren't they? Maybe not. Nobody's declared war on them yet. Okay, so we have them going communist. And so I assume that they're just going to join the American faction because the American faction is already at war with Japan. We're still waiting for Japan to declare war on the Allies. That hasn't happened yet. But I assume they eventually will since I do have that focus for it. Let's see if we can't get over here before this unit. We'll have to attack across the river just to lock that unit down. And yeah, we just need to finish this up so we can get all of our troops back under our control over here on the southern front. So getting that war goal over there. And the Dutch actually joined the European Association. Okay, which one is that? Is that, oh, that's this one. So that's because they are also at war with Japan. Maybe because the Dutch aren't currently communists, despite having a lot of communist support, they're democratic. And that was the same thing that happened here. They're still democratic, even though they're actually going fascist. So that's how you get that weird situation there. I don't think we have any interest in fighting the Allies. You just take a look, like, is there any territory we want that's theirs? Not really. So I say let's go with that non-aggression pact from the British Empire. The Central Powers are the next ones we're wanting to fight, outside of, you know, Iran, of course. So yeah, there's really no reason for us not to do the non-aggression pact there. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this territory while we can. Hopefully this guy can get over there. They just need to hold out for a little bit longer. The tank is of course going to lose. And then let's see if we can't cut off those units there. And I'm going to attack this guy so he can't get out of there. Maybe. We'll see. Looks like he might be able to escape. Yeah, he's definitely going to escape. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just connect it. Alright, so we've taken over their capital. Might lose it again if we don't leave that cabinet there, so that's what we'll do. We'll leave them there for now. And we don't need... Well, I guess we will need all these troops across here, but we're just going to leave them like so for now. But eventually we're going to need to have multiple armies on that front with the Central Powers, since it's going to be a huge front. It's going to go all the way through here. We'll see exactly how that looks once we win this war and do the peace treaty. So we did get these guys here cut off. Let's just go and grab that location and then we'll bring more troops over there eventually. Just waiting for all these units to get their current movement orders done. And these guys are all leaving here. I actually want them to leave there. That's in our best interest. Just make sure our troops continue moving forward. You don't really have to manage that front much because the large states and the supply issues result in everything going kind of slow there. They're already moving to cut us off here, this cab unit. So let's go and attack there. Stop that madness. And still working on getting these units here wiped out. So are these more non-aggression pact offers? They are. But these are all from the Allies, so we're actually okay with signing them. Because I'm not interested in fighting the Allies at all. There's not really anything we want from them. It's just the Central Powers and Japan. Those are the two we want to fight. So I don't want to fight the United States faction. And I don't want to fight the Allies. Again, if we can avoid it. Alright, we'll go this way. We do want to get as much as we can from Yugoslavia, get more war score there. We did get our cab unit cut off, unfortunately. Let's see if we can't get him back. Doesn't look likely, though. Though if they don't attack there, then it's irrelevant. Yeah, there's nothing he can do. He'll just sit there. He at least has that local supply. And the Italians are another country who want to accept their non-aggression pact offer. And let's just go ahead and extend this all the way across here. Alright, so let's have some of these units assist us here. And let me make sure I got the railway guns moving over here. No, they can't get there just yet. And we don't have control of any of these rails. We got to give them a little bit of time to adjust there. Alright, let's go and do this attack here. Looks like Austria-Hungary took that location. It's going to be a weird kind of front line situation here for a little while. Till the peace treaty. And our cav unit unfortunately was defeated as well. Alright, so that's a real bummer. I don't know if we're going to be able to save this guy. If you do the attack right there. Just let him leave and then go. Yeah, we'll try doing that. Let's go and push forward here. And looks like he kind of got a really weird situation here. Okay, so let's have these guys go over here and get rid of this front. These ones can go over here. Get rid of that front. And then this one can stay over here. Just get this taken care of, man. Though it seems I did mess this up a little bit. We took this unit out. And he's supposed to be on this front. Kind of help us finish that up. Alright, so actually let's go and attack here. Because once we get this front wrapped up, then these troops can move elsewhere. And this shouldn't take much longer to get done. Just a few units left we gotta destroy there. And over here we did sink one of those convoys. So yeah, we're not advancing anywhere over here. We did save that one unit there. We got the tank moving over here to assist us there. Having some difficulty pushing forward up along this front here. Just trying to hold out at this point. And let's go and assist here. Get that done a little bit quicker. And then yeah, anybody who's in the Allies we're going to accept their non-aggression pacts. Let's go and assist here and use this unit as well. And then another situation here. So you want to have these guys all go onto this front and get rid of this. There you go. So again, just going to be an issue since we're on the borders with the Central Powers now. And so that's going to be a continuous problem for us. God damn it, the Counter Division is cut off again. That sucks. Alright, so let's try and send everything we got over there. Just need to get these units here done, which is very close. Just got to wipe out those. Wipe out these guys as well. Or maybe cut them off right here. You got to get some troops over here, though. Yeah, definitely having some problems holding all this territory. And yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to rescue them. Maybe if we go this way. Try grabbing that province. You'd still have to get one more, though. So maybe if you had this cab unit, grab this one here, and then come back. If he's successful in getting there before somebody else does. We did get a trait for our fast tank designer. So you gotten all this line. So now you have to get this defense here. I don't know that we want to upgrade that, because there's something else I want to spend the experience on. So we're not going to upgrade it. This defense isn't that helpful anyways. We'll wait until we get something else for the fast tanks before we bother to do that. We do have free military factories as well. So let me just take a look and see if the artillery is still really short. It is. So we're going to need some more factories going into the guns. But what I want to do with that experience is go ahead and get this Spirit of the Army. Get some very nice bonuses. I think we're probably going to go with the Professional Officer Corps to get more Army experience gain and reduce the land doctrine costs. Another good one is Overwhelming Firepower. Get this because of our doctrines. And this is nice because, you know, artillery gets more experience, but most importantly, whenever you add any of those battalions, it's going to be like free. And so yeah, it's pretty good. Very helpful since there's a lot of different types of battalions. Problem is we've mostly designed all the infantry units. There's a few adjustments still to make, but it's not going to save you much, honestly. This is something you should have got a lot earlier if you're going to get it. Another option would be Elevated Engineer Corps. So the entrenchment speed is helpful, railway gun bombardment gets increased, and you get those engineer bonuses as well. I think this is the one we're going to go for. It's the one I often go for. Yeah, it'd be nice to get the army experience gain increase. Alright, so with these guys, let's get them moving since we have finished this up over here. And these units should be coming over here. Or maybe it's supply. They know that they'll exhaust the supply if they come over here. That's probably what it is. Alright, so let's have... Actually, this guy will go here. And he'll go over here. So we're getting those bombardment bonuses. And so I'm just waiting for the troops to come down here. And now we'll be able to focus exclusively on this front here. Alright, we did get here as well, so that has reconnected the cab units, at least for right now. Let's see if I can't take that location. Let's also get across this river, if we can. And then let's have this cab unit advance right here. So just advancing into any provinces that we can, like these undefended ones here. And then might be able to get across here as well. So there's more areas where we don't have to attack cross rivers. So that's nice. And the damn cab unit has been cut off again. That's great. We just cannot keep this guy. Can't keep this guy connected. So we'll do this in the hope that we can save the cab units. But yeah, if you took this province, that would work as well. We just need more troops to come down here. These fronts are all weird looking. Yeah, he's now leaving because of the weird situation here. They're not actually cut off just yet. They're still connected here. We did get a free dockyard. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this into the submarines. Actually, we'll get all the dockyards going into the destroyers first, so we build it all the way up. We also finished these tanks, so they can move into this tank army now. Yeah, let's go ahead and deploy the units that I have here. Deploy all those, and then maybe get 5 more units here. I know we're short on artillery, that's the shortage there. And then we'll let these guys train up, and then we'll tank these tanks and get them moving over to here. Alright, excellent. Well, that was only one. I'm supposed to be doing all of them. Let's get them all coming over here. There we go, beautiful. Gets them up to 14. So still waiting on getting that victory. This guy get across the river here in less than a day. And we got to do this attack again, see if we can't win here. We'll send in all these units, and then I'm also going to go over here because this would allow us to connect. There you go, they're reconnected. Just having a lot of difficulty keeping that cav unit from being cut off. A lot of difficulty. We did get over to this province, excellent, but they're about to cut us off now. So he will get there in 1 day and 2 hours. The tank would get there in 17 hours. Okay. I don't know if he would actually be able to hold it on his own. Probably not. Well, maybe. I guess because it's across the river. So yeah, we need to get these guys cut off here by winning in any of these 3 provinces. So we'll see what we can do there. We can also cut off these guys here. If this guy can hold out, which it doesn't look like he will. Yeah, he's having some difficulty there. Alright, so let's advance into these 2 areas here. And then we'll also take this location. I can try and win there, but I don't think we would. Let me just take a look here. Nah, we wouldn't. I didn't think so. Let's go over there instead. And also, we might have lost some submarines here. Yeah, we lost 1 submarine, but again, these are all like old submarines, so it's not really an issue. So just waiting to get all these units down here, and you can see we're also having supply problems here. Let me just take a look at the supply hub situation. They're all pretty far away. There are some hubs. You know, there's the one there. This one's not connected to our rails, so that's the problem there. You got to get these provinces. Okay. It's a bit limited on what we can do due to the supply issues here. If we could win here, then you could cut off this unit here. They're currently attempting to cut off all our guys here now, so we have to do another attack. I don't know how well that's going to work out. Not really liking the movement of the troops. Not moving. And they're just kind of... You got a ton of units over here. They need to do better. Do better, guys. I'm not entirely sure why these guys are leaving here. We might be able to get a win here once these guys take off. Against if you're just gonna like fight 1 unit there. Yeah, just really limited here at this point. Alright, well we can have these 2 go over here. That guy was defeated. And this is gonna be a failure. So we need to get somebody moving over here. It's going to support this. Yeah, this is obviously not going so well now. Romania is defeated, but the invasions of Bulgaria and Yugoslavia a little bit more difficult. We still haven't even finished up here. Maybe this is the place to go. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's try that out and see if we can't get that location. And that will cut them off here. We're also winning here, finally. Took us long enough to get the win there. Doesn't cut anybody off, but it does make the front look a little bit better, a little bit easier to manage. And then we're going to do the attack cross here as well. Just temporarily so we can grab this province here. Thank God we won there, because we did get cut off. Just momentarily. Jeez, man. Having so many difficulties. Alright, so we found the Ministry of Defense Industry. Remember, that one doesn't have very good bonuses. I mean, it's got bonuses, but it's got penalties in addition. But this one here is going to increase max entrenchment and the construction of forts. Now, somebody wanted me to build forts across our borders here with the Central Powers and with Japan. I don't think that's going to be necessary. It's a good thing I came over here. I forgot about this front. I keep forgetting about this front. It's just getting neglected. Again, not an important front, so it's not that big of a deal, but yeah, we should be advancing here. Let's get it done with. But yeah, I don't think fortifications are going to be necessary, guys. I feel like we'll have enough troops to be able to advance across all the fronts. We should be able to anyways. This guy got reconnected, so we need to go over this way. Let's send this guy over here then. We'll come over this way. Yeah, not managing this front is left it open to them advancing. Alright, so we gave them some orders. We'll go back there, I don't know, eventually, one day. Can we get over this province here before they do? I don't think so, not with the supply issues, nope. Alright, so we still are waiting for this guy to get across, aren't we? I don't think he's going to get over there before this guy does. No, he won't. So we're just kind of wasting our time attacking there. So let's go and stop all those. Basically, we just need to get the win here. We did get the improved dual-purpose battery. Would have been nice if we had gotten that before we did our battleships. I didn't realize that we were still getting it. We should have waited. That's okay. We'll put them on the next battleship. And that means we are done over here with both of these lines, so you need to start working on the stuff for the light cruisers now. So we'll work on this one next. And we're going to continue doing the battle line shipbuilders with any tech that can to improve those battleships. So yeah, if we win there, again, these guys are all cut off and we can try and get them destroyed. Also leaves the capital open there. So let's try and get across that. Alright, so now they are cut off, and so they've launched an offensive here. Let's go and attack them back. And we need to take a look at when we're having that finished up. 58 days, so we could actually go ahead and spend that air experience on an air doctrine. So we're going to be doing the battlefield support. Just double check, make sure that's what I'd gotten. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get our first air doctrine here. That's only going to cost 70 since we have that reduction. That's going to get us fighter detection and air wing experience gain. And might as well get the next one too, the air support mission efficiency. And we should take a look and see where our planes are at. Okay, that might explain why we're having some issues in this area. But we're having issues here too though, so. But do we actually have an air base close enough? We do. Alright, so let's just go ahead and move all the planes over to here. And then maybe send, I got a lot of planes in that area. We're probably going to need to send some more over here. How many do we currently have at this moment? 800. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Let's take some fighters and send them over here with one thing of tactical bombers. And then we're going to want to send more planes down to this area. So let's do 200 more tactical bombers. And you know what, we'll send these guys as well. And that might be all we have room for. See, we had 800. You know what, I think we should have space for one more fighter wing. So let's go ahead and send a fighter wing down here. And just looking for our best fighters. Oh, we got some close air support done. Okay, so should have sent those over the tactical bombers. It's too late now though. They're already over there. I'm not gonna redirect them. And then let's go and send these fighters over here as well. These guys, their range is too garbage, so can't send them. And see if they will reach. I think this is that's the same one though. The I-16s. We might not have any good enough fighters. But I guess what you could do is send them here and have them do this area, and then if you have any better fighters, they can come over here. Alright, so that looks good. We got 600 in each area, fitting right into that location. Alright, so let's go ahead and support this, try and get this finished up here. And let's make sure these guys stay here. Maybe extend this front too. And so we can advance here. We could get cut off if we do that. Ah, whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Let's go ahead and move all these units down. And just try and take over more of Bulgaria here. And then maybe just like completely cut off the two sides here, so they can't send any more troops over this way. Or you could do it across the river. I suppose that makes sense. Yeah. So these guys will have no way to evacuate outside of the ports. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. So this is going to be a tough fight here in this location because of the mountain province. It's going to attack right there. And then we'll also assist with this unit here. Just try and get this province taken over. And over here we sunk another convoy. Alright, so let's go ahead and use this unit here. In fact, let's go over here and then we're going to work on taking... I guess you'd need all... Yeah, you need both of those provinces. Yeah, I don't know if we have enough units to win right there. Probably not. I don't think so. Just need to get this here finished. We could potentially win right here. Yeah, looks like we'll get a victory there. I don't know if we'll get there before the Austrians do. Or Central Powers, whoever's doing the attack there. Let's go and attack here. Yeah, just having a lot of difficulty there because of the mountains. And we were not able to get that province for the Austrians or that one. And thus we need to change this up here. And then get rid of these fronts if I can without deleting one I don't want to delete. So 8 divisions there. I'd like to get that province to look nicer. But yeah, we're having a lot of difficulty winning here. We'll try. We'll see if we can make it happen. And unfortunately our tank unit got cut off. Okay, as did this guy. Alright, so let's go ahead and have... He's going to need a front here, or else he's going to keep trying to leave. This is what we'll do. We'll go here, here. Actually, we'll go across there. I'm going to attack with all these guys here and then support this. Have this tank try and get control of the port here at the very least. And then we'll try and reconnect it here. So that was a risk that I was aware of. Definitely one that could have happened, and it did. So we'll try and get them reconnected. But certainly exposed here now. We'll see what we can make happen. See if we can get the win there. And grab that port. Alright, so let's go ahead and dip over to this front again, one that we just continue to neglect here. We're getting troops cut off with our neglecting. So let's go ahead and do this attack. Actually, this guy sucks. He's got no organization, so we'll do that attack there. So they must have moved units off of the border with Japan. Because, yeah, they got a lot of dudes over here now. Alright, so that's unfortunate. So, yeah, just neglecting this front has had its penalties. But did we ever get... Looks like we did. So we do have the supply hubs here now, so that should help. But you can see we still do have supply issues, despite the new supply hubs. Just wasn't enough. Okay. So, yeah, having some difficulty trying to get this front finished up here. So we'll do what we can. Oh, that's interesting. Japan's right here. So this is like 2 separate fronts now. Oh, okay. So this is all messed up. I see. I see. So we need to fix that. Make sure no units from down here are coming up that way. Let's have this guy stay here. So yeah, that got all messed up, unfortunately. The whole front's kind of messed up, honestly. Alright, so yeah, as long as we neglect it, it's going to be a rough situation over there. We got to get this finished up here, guys. So let me go ahead and do this attack here. See if we can't wrap it up finally. And let's get rid of these fronts over here. And did we ever get this situation cleaned up? Well, we reconnected that guy. So you can get rid of that now. But we still haven't reconnected the tank yet. He's about to get the port. So let's go ahead and do this attack here. Still got them going across there. And they're trying to take that province, so it's not hard for that. Let's go and attack them. Let's go and do the attack here and here. And then we'll also attack right here. So hopefully we can get that tank reconnected. And then I'm going to see if I can't win here as well. Looks like we should be able to. Yeah, this is the problem. This location here, man. There's a lot of difficulty trying to get these units wiped out. 7 units on a mountain province. We did get all these guys cut off. Excellent, but they can be reconnected here. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. Let's wipe these guys out now. Alright, so that tank, he's going to attack over here. He's going to have these guys attack this way. And yeah, we should get those guys destroyed. Excellent. And then this guy is trying to move out of here because we got to move the front down. Alright, so looking pretty good here, guys. Not bad at all. Still trying to finish up here, but we did destroy one of the units, so progress. It's now only 6 units here. So send in more units, try and get that done so these guys can move over to this front. And then, yeah, we need to start dipping over here a bit more, guys. Because again, it's just been a neglected front. We'll just go ahead and start advancing, taking these areas over. And then try and get into this capital here if we can, with somebody. So just make sure these units are pushing forward. And there are 2 separate fronts here. Let me just see how we want to fix that. Get rid of this. And then extend this like so. Alright, so that looks good. And then this guy, you know what, if we go here, that'll cut off these units here, though I guess they're moving to cut us off currently. Alright, so let me have this guy come over here. So they're not able to cut him off. Alright, so finally gonna get this done. Took us long enough. Yeah, looks like we should be able to get it done though. Down to 4 divisions now. And hopefully we can cut off these guys too. There's a lot of units right there though. Quite a few units. Just across the whole front there's a lot of units. Except for right here. So let's actually send 2 guys across there. And I thought the capital is open up. It's not. Okay, I see what's going on here. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Getting just all messed up here. I hate when you have this situation where you have the multiple factions and it creates all these problems. You got to keep readjusting the fronts, but it is what it is. We did get the improved heavy tank. All right, awesome. So that's that 1940 tank. So we still do need the better armor and engines, particularly the engines. I guess you want the armor for the heavy tanks. So we got to get both of these. We need to get the 1941 light tanks as well. So we're going to start researching these 2 first. And we will use the heavy tank designer for those. I don't know if we actually want to design those heavy tanks just yet. Because I don't know if we need any of those other techs, but most importantly, and this is really what it comes down to, I don't think we have enough army experience. I'll take a look in between episodes, guys, and see if those heavy tanks are ready to be designed. Yeah, I don't want to spend time looking at it in this one. And we only got a little bit of time left. Mongolia just capitulated. That's not the new Mongol Empire. This is tiny Mongolia. Alright, so let's go and advance. Okay, so that territory we can't enter. So advance over here, try and get those guys wiped out. Yeah, making good progress over here finally. Now that I've been popping over here a little bit more often. And then let's go and advance right there as well. Yeah, definitely having some issues still on this front, despite getting the supply hubs and everything else. So these guys are part of that Japanese faction. So yeah, you just want to get rid of this. Don't need it. So trying to wipe out those units. I'm getting the rest of this territory conquered here. Alright, so somebody did get over there, and we're attacking across the river, so I think we should just go ahead and stop that. Also, they've taken this location here, so we need to win right here. This is what we're going to do. Let's do an attack with these guys. And then you need to lock this guy down so he doesn't get out. And then just send like everything you got here. Try and get the win. In fact, let's send another unit over here. And yeah, 1 unit left here, and then we'll finally have that province taken, and that one should go to us as well. Yep, there we go, excellent. Alright, so all these troops now move over to this front. What we do need to do is, let's set up new orders here for all the units. And we did cut off those units there, so that worked out nicely for us. Alright, so we've done the green, orange like one, and all that's left is this blue one here. Alright, so now we need to... I assume there's units leaving. Nope, still 12 here. Let's take a look here. You got 7 assigned to this. And 2 assigned here, so clearly there's another front somewhere. So this is what we're going to do. Let's take all the blue army units here, because clearly this is messed up to some degree. Yeah, I think everybody's kind of messed up here. So let's just fix it all. Just make sure everybody is on their respective front. And then this here you can just wipe out with your units that you have sitting here. Alright, so they should be able to get those 4 units destroyed. And then maybe even assist with these units here. Do need to get somebody over there to stop them from taking that province and then reconnecting them. And it looks like that could be a problem if we don't attack, so let's go ahead and do so. Okay, so you can only attack from this direction. I see. Make sure we get that tank unit over there. Alright, excellent. Looking good. Alright, so 1 unit there left, and then they'll join this front here. Let's make sure that we're moving these guys forward as we take over rails. Alright, so I don't know if these are actually connected. Yeah, these are not connected yet. Yeah, it's like kind of weird, because I feel like these are connected, but maybe we just haven't had control of them long enough. But usually it tells you. That's not what it's saying now. Okay, so you can't go that way yet. We'll just have them come over here for right now. And yeah, you can't come this way either because this is not connected. Do they connect anywhere? No. Okay. There we go. There it is. 10 days. Okay, so just gotta wait 10 more days, and then we'll be able to move these railway guns further south, so we're getting the bonuses for them. Alright, so we just gotta wait till our troops get over to this front now with Yugoslavia and Bulgaria. Bulgaria has not capitulated yet, despite the fact that we've taken over most of their country at this point. What is Greece doing at the moment? They're no faction. They're the Hellenic Republic, fully democratic. So they lost their civil war, the side we had told to rebel. Didn't go that way. Alright, so let's just let troops adjust here. I mean, we could do like a attack right here. But other than this, we're just gonna let the troops do their thing, get to their fronts, get their planning bonuses up, all that good stuff, while we manage this front over here, which is starting to wrap up. Let me take a look at the equipment situation. Still really bad when it comes to artillery. Okay, so the efficiency's up, so that's really not the problem. We just have such a shortage for it. So many of our units are using it. And damn, this got all messed up too. Alright, so we gotta take this location now. Still got this unit advancing here. And this unit here is about to get destroyed, so, or not destroyed, but I mean pushed back, defeated. And let's go and have this guy push forward here. Well, he'll take this location. And you don't need this front here. So let's send them over. Actually, you know what? Let's do these guys here. And then all your units that are over here come over here. I'm assuming they're all attempting to join that front there that we have set up against Sweden. We do not want them going over there. Alright, so they'll come over here and help us out. And then we'll get more troops coming over this way as well. So yeah, this has just been a difficult front. Not surprising, given the supply issues. And this guy does not need to be leaving here. Alright, we'll go over this way. Maybe we can get these guys cut off here. That one division. Oh, nope. Because we're losing here now. Alright, well, let's support that attack. See if that will result in a victory there. Yeah, just struggling over here to get this front done. We did get our military engineering university focus completed. And so now we want to get the St. Petersburg. Oh, that's right, I completely forgot. I gotta go down this route. Damn. Alright. So again, a lot of good stuff here for us to get. Just so much things that we have to research, though, or focus on here. So we got to get the Ministry of Mechanical Engineering. Once we get that, then we'll have this one here to get, and then we can get that one. So still a long way to go, unfortunately. All right, so let's go ahead and get that one. And then with our political power, let's go ahead and get one of the military high command filled out here. Again, none of them are very exciting. Yeah, none of them are great. I guess you'd probably get the close air support next. Eventually, we can promote generals. In fact, we actually have a trait for our field marshal here. That means he could get an officer corps role. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do the... Could do the infantry expert. But yeah, I like getting the bonuses for the actual field marshal. So let's do that. Let's get the organization first. That one's nice to have. And then for the officer corps role, so we do need more military high command. I actually want a better chief of army. Because our current guy, he's given the division training time reduction. Really not that helpful. And also, he's not a field marshal that we're currently using. He's a level 1, so really far from ever getting us the additional bonuses that you get at level 6. Well, this is our main field marshal, so eventually he'll get to level 6 and get us those increased army experience gain and increased attack. So I think we're going to do army offense and then change him. So let's go ahead and do that. And I don't think there's anybody else. Oh, let me take that back. This field marshal who we have commanding troops right now, just to get him a bit of experience, so he'll be our second best field marshal at this point because, well, I mean, we have this guy too. He's level 3. Yeah, basically you have a good number of field marshals that are well trained. We're going to start with the charismatic for him, Piotr, because he doesn't have very good attack for the offensive doctrine. Could do the defensive doctrine and make him your defensive field marshal, but I want to say we have a defensive field marshal, but he's actually a lower level one, isn't he? So I suppose this guy could be your higher level defensive guy. Though he's also... He's better at leading tank units, since he's got those motorized bonuses, in which case it's better to have the offensive doctrine. Interesting. We could have like a field marshal that's just over tanks. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Since this is an infantry guy. You know what? I think that's what we're going to do. And just keep on training him up as a general to get him more experience. Until we have both charismatic and the offensive doctrine. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll make a field marshal of just the tank units, which this will not be our only tank cav unit. I'm sure we'll have a couple armies full of those as we are training more and more up. We have these guys training, and we got some more training here too. And we want to be able to spread our tanks out as well, and we have several tank commanders. Alright, so we want to spend this experience, and we're going to go and switch over now, because at least you'll get the division attack. Won't change anything else up, outside of losing the division training time. That's really not that good of a bonus. But yeah, he's not very expensive, so let's go ahead and change him up now. And you can still get one of these guys here. I guess we'll do the close air support, and then probably not get another one right now. Yeah, I don't see either of them being all that beneficial to us at the moment. There's other things we could use our political power for. Alright, so unfortunately we do have to end the episode here, guys. We are getting like a ton of these railway guns, which is great for our really long front here. And so we should be able to have railway guns go all the way across our fronts on both sides. And so that'll be good, so we get those nice bonuses to help us out against the Central Powers. Yeah, we'll try and finish up this conflict here next episode. Yeah, I do see them both capitulating, Bulgaria and Yugoslavia. It's been slow going in today's episode. We had some difficulty pushing forward here. It's been a tough fight. Just take a look at the casualties that we've suffered. 51,000 now. So 15,000 against Yugoslavia, 12,000 against Romania. Hardly less because Belgium has sent troops over here. So Romania, of course, capitulated. We killed 91,000. So yeah, still a pretty good kill-death ratio. Bulgaria is 93% towards capitulation, so they'll give up soon. And they're not even on here for how many they've killed. They have not killed many of us, apparently. Against them, we've killed only 95. They are currently 62% towards capitulation. We have been fighting Belgium. We've killed, wow, look at that, 70,000, despite the fact that we have not been in their territory, probably because all their troops, I mean, their territory's been conquered, so all their troops are elsewhere. And so yeah, we've been fighting the Belgians a lot, surprisingly. They've killed 9,000 of ours. I wasn't expecting to fight so many Belgians. Yugoslavia is currently 32% towards capitulation. We killed 185,000 of them. We've done great against Yugoslavia. Very, very good. Xinjiang is 82% towards capitulation. We've killed 16,000 of theirs. Okay, 14,000 there. So, I mean, yeah, we're doing pretty good. It does look like they'll capitulate soon as well. But yeah, you're going to take a lot more territory there. Just because there's not a lot of victory points in this area. But yeah, they're very close to capitulating too. So it looks like we should have everybody defeated here fairly quickly. But the problem, it seems, is that the French have to be defeated, don't they? Let me just take a look, because they're a major power. Maybe not. It's just Yugoslavia. So yeah, all you have to do is defeat Yugoslavia, and then the faction gives up. So you don't even have to win over here, but this is all getting us war score, which our total war score at the moment is 97%, but this is only Witch of Hands faction in here. This does not include the Allies or the Central Powers. So we will not have 97% of the points, because you got to include them as well. So it's really hard to say exactly. Yeah, I guess you'd have to look at somebody else's conflict through here. But yeah, it's really difficult to say exactly how many points we'll have, you know, how we've done against this faction, because of them not all being included on the same page there. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one, and thanks for watching.